What is going on, my fabulous fire signs? Hopefully y'all are doing okay this weekend, because we're gonna go in and we're gonna see what's going on with your daily, or excuse me, your weekly and love reading. So if you want to share your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on for this weekend, y'all. Alright, these feel good enough actually. Let's go ahead and pull. Alright, so we starting off the weekend with the King of Wands. I like it. Alright, your foreseeable future is the Seven of Pentacles. Alright, your Sunday card here is the Nine of Wands. But your challenge here is the challenge in your advice is the Three of Wands, and your underlying energy is the Moon. So we got some stuff going down for this weekend. Okay? Confusion, trusting intuition. You know, I think that there's not a lot of clarity going on to this weekend. This is going to be kind of like feeling it out, kind of seeing how things are going to go, you know, conquering fears and anxieties as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think for a lot of you guys, there's some things that you're definitely working through this weekend that are emotional, that have plagued you guys emotionally for a long time. But this is your opportunity to overcome those fears, because the moon is coming up here. Now, how you guys coming into this weekend, the Sunday, or Saturday here, powerful in your energy. I love it. The King of Wands. That's fire, that's passion, that's energy. And you guys are the fire, passion, and energy people, right? You guys love to put and exert your energy in. But also, you guys are also very creative. You do it in very creative, unique ways. Ways that people never really thought of, right? Because you don't think about what other people want or what other people think. You're just you in the moment. So going into this weekend being authentic with who you are, that's good. Saturday, you know, life of the party, and want to have fun. I think honestly this weekend is a great time to enjoy yourself. But with the especially with the Three of Wands coming up, actually, with with this reading here, your challenge, and as well as your advice, you're doing the work, right? Just keep doing the work. Don't worry about what's happening. Don't worry about what's to come. Because I do see you guys in the foreseeable future right here in the very center here with the Seven of Pentacles, which does talk about reevaluating, trying to figure out what else needs to be done, trying to figure out what you need to do to continue to work hard, to continue to go towards your goal. And it's understandable here, right? Because you're trying to manifest, you know, something that you want. And two, if this does come up, right, it's okay if you have second thoughts, because it looks like you may be having second thoughts about what is worthy of your time, what do you really want to do with your life, what can really, you know, what makes you happy, and what truly has more value to you. You know, what you're putting work in, is this something that you can continue to see yourself doing? Is it something that is worth pursuing, you know, still, right? And I feel like it all comes up to this, right? How long you've been waiting, you know, how amped up you are, because you're coming into this energy real amped. But I feel like you still have to wait on things. These two cards here are about waiting. But it's also talking about occupying yourself with other things to do. There's always something you could do. There's always work that you can do. That's where the creative comes in. It's talking about looking at you and your personal life, seeing what places need to be touched on, the places need to be refreshed, right? It needs to be, you know, considered and worked on as well, right? As you're waiting for this return, because there's not much you can do here. You've already done most of everything that you needed to do here. Of course, you're not at the Ten of Pentacles, so there's more work that needs to be done here. There's more work that you need to do. But don't worry about the work that's already been done, because you've already done it. It's all about figuring out now what you need to do. And that's why the Three of Wands is your challenge as well as advice. Because right now, you've done the work. You've done everything that you need to do. Right now, I think it's honestly about focusing on the anxieties, the fears, calming yourself down as you get to this point where your stuff is going to return to you. Because it will. You've put in your intentions. You know what to expect. Right now, the inner work is what's important. You got the Seven, which talks about changes, but they're personal changes, they're spiritual changes. And when the moon comes up like this, that tells me that there are some fears, there's some things that you need to conquer right now, right? You gotta just have to trust in the universe and trust in yourself to handle what comes your way. But know that, you know, this is, you know, whatever work you put in, it's coming. It's coming, but you have to have faith. This is a card that really requires you to have faith in the situation, in yourself, and in the universe. If you have no faith in the universe, then you have no business expecting anything, right? So it's all about knowing that you got it. Everything that you've done is good enough, you know. And, you know, if you need to touch it up, touch it up. If you don't need to, if it's perfect the way it is, just, you know, let it be. Focus on the anxieties, the things that call you back to make you worry or anxious about what's coming. Because you don't have a way to know. And I think that's the worst part. You have no idea when this is going to be ready. You could do all the work. You could call, you can type, you can do whatever, right? But at the end of the day, you're just going to have to trust when, you know, that it will come when it's absolutely the right time. Okay? So let's take a look at your Saturday card. See what y'all got. All right. So you guys have seek the answers within. Pretty much backing up what I was just saying. There's not much you guys need to do outside of yourself. It's mostly what needs to be done internally. Because you're going in today fiery, energetic, and everything, confident and all. But then as this time goes on, you start to lose that confidence because of how long something's taken to manifest or to get to where, to get to you, right? What you've been waiting on. It all starts with this. Continue to have faith in yourself. Continue to know that the universe has got your back. That it never is going to leave you out hanging or out to dry, or leaving you there to struggle. I know sometimes we'd be in a situation where it's difficult, we're struggling, and it doesn't seem fair, but it's always for our highest good, always, because we can better ourselves from what the experience that, you know, for whatever that experience was for us, right? There's so many good things that we can get from going through difficult times, by going through darkness. And right now, there's no telling how this is going to play out, but it doesn't mean it's going to play out bad. So you got to look within yourself to find the confidence in yourself and the faith in yourself to, you know, that's necessary and honestly a necessity to have when it comes to being patient and waiting for some sort of return, whether that's a communication letter, whether that's, you know, money, whatever you guys are trying to do in your lives. It's going to come. It's going to require you to continue to stay focused on what is important and continue to put your hardest work forward. Not, you know, and don't worry about how it's coming in or how long it's going to take you. Now, how Sunday's looking is the 9 of Wands, and that's kind of getting me a little bit nervous because that's a lot of wands, first of all. And you guys have your wall, you know, have your wall up. You guys are really defensive at this point. The good thing is about the 9 of Wands is that you're almost there. You're really close to the end. You're fighting, you're pushing through, and you may be exhausted out of your mind, and you really may be, you know, up in arms. You're not really interested in people playing with you. But the 9 of Wands does indicate here that, you know, there is a part of you that can still fight the good fight. It's just going to require you to, of course, put yourself out there and continue to, you know, fight forward, not give up on the situation, right? This is, you know, like I said, it's coming. And the 9 of Wands is like a reinforcement to that. It's coming. And this situation with the moon and all that is kind of going hand in hand. You have to be kind to yourself, show yourself compassion, but understand that, you know, divine timing and energy, magic, all of these things, whatever you believe, God, they're doing the best that they can right now, just as much as you are. And what you need to do at this point with the 9 of Wands, right, is to tap into that warrior spirit, right, and continue to fight, continue to push forward. Don't give up. Okay, so let's take a look at your Sunday message. Okay, love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. You are. But you have to believe that. And you have to also believe that you know, you are attracting those things. Every moment and every day we are manifesting. So a lot of times it's manifesting the things that we don't want. A lot of times it's manifesting the things that we may need, but we may not want to go through that sort of experience or that energy to get what we need from it. But everything happens for our highest good, just like how this is. But it's going to require you to have compassion for yourself, compassion for the journey, and to, truly believe that you have everything that you need and have done everything that you can to be prepared for what's to come. It's coming. Whatever it is that y'all waiting on, it's coming. But you have to believe it's coming first. You have to truly believe in your heart of hearts that it's coming. Not because you've done the hard work, but because you deserve to have the greatness and the wonderfulness of whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest. All right? It's a dark road. I know it's hard to do, right? But it's all about believing in yourself and in the universe, guys. I love you guys so very much. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care, family. Bye, guys.